Great evening, beauties. How are you?
Hey,
Hello.
great evening. Great evening, beautiful people and beautiful panel. Welcome to the virtual blogging. This is the place where we get a chance to talk to you about how you can impact others virtually. So I know you're ready to hear more. We're just waiting to see who's on. Who's on? Hey, Iris, all the way live, Iris. Yep, all the way live from New
Hey, Iris.
Jersey. Good night, Norva, all the way live from Florida. And this is the great thing about technology is that if we were in a hotel, Norva couldn't be there. If we were in a hotel in New York, Iris wouldn't be there. So here we are. We're seeing everyone that's not right in the five boroughs. So technology is a great thing. So that's why we're going to talk to you about virtual blogging 2020 with our cosmetic business. And I'm going to start it off with just saying that it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and it is um, Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And guess what our Mary Kay Foundation, charitable foundation, um, umbrellas. It umbrellas those two things. So it started off with cancers that affect women, um, bringing awareness. Um, Donating money to all the scientists and cures and hospitals and people that needed cash. And then that was that awareness was Mary Kay Ash's only daughter died of cancer. So let's go back and start there. I mean, Mary Kay Ash was always a giver, and charitable foundation was always on her mind, but that was like a true wake up call. Then I think it was 1996. Please don't quote me on this one. I don't have it in front of me. But the domestic violence portion of our Mary Kay Charitable Foundation was added into this cause. And that is because so many women are affected by domestic violence, whether it's in the hands of their husband, whether it's in the hands of their partner, whether it's the hands of their boyfriend, whether it's the hands of their parents. It's real. It's a fact, and it's something that is not getting swept under the rug. So Mary Kay Foundation brings awareness. They also one of the highlights I can definitely tell you about for domestic violence is that they give a monies to 150 shelters nationwide. Let me say that again. They give money to 150 domestic violence shelters nationwide. That's just one portion of the things that they do. Um, so just wanted to throw that out there so that you know that this company has a heart, that this company, uh, brings awareness to um, these causes that affect women and men because it's a family. If you're married, man married to his wife, um, a son, mother, all of that is definitely not just a woman's issue. It is a human issue. So moving right along, we're gonna get started, and we're gonna talk about to this panel here, this lovely panel. I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. Oh my goodness. I've been building my wonderful business. Oh my gosh, 18 years full time as a Mary Kay sales director. In Mary Kay, this is full time. This is my career. This is my career. This is what I do. So I laugh because people say, like, so what do you do? Like I'm a Mary Kay sales director. Like what part did you understand? So yes, full time, 18 years, loving it because one of the things that I love most about it is that I get to meet beautiful women, like the panel that I'm working with, build relationships with these women. And then I get to meet beautiful women out there that are watching and that are guests that are going to join us. I get to meet you. I get to work with you. I get to somehow vibe with you. And that, my friends, is pretty darn amazing. Because just if I touch your life by putting a lipstick on you and saying, "Hey, look how beautiful you look," that is a blessing, right? That makes you feel good. That makes me feel good. That makes the world feel good. Um, so I reside in Brooklyn, New York. I'm married. I am a Mary Kay ambassador. Yes, I am. So I'm definitely excited about that. Um, and this company is so much more than just selling lipsticks, so much more than cosmetics. And you're going to hear a little more about that. So I'm going to turn it over to Tamika over here to tell you a little bit
Great.
about her.
Great evening, everyone. I am Tamika Neal. I've been building my business for 14 fabulous years. I'm an accountant by profession, a wife, a mother of two boys, but I'm Mary Kay 24/7. Absolutely love what I do. Um, Probably the last person on earth that would have done this business, but I stepped on faith because I had a need, and that need had been met. And 14 years later, some of the needs that I still have are still met working my business part time the entire 14 years. And that's by choice, not because I need to, but because I want to. I enjoy my 9 to 5, but I love my Mary Kay business. So just the fact that I'm able to enrich the lives of others, as well as be completely confident and be the stronger person that I have become over the years just within this business is phenomenal. The sisterhood is amazing, but these are just a couple of other reasons why I've been in business for so long. Um, and I get to interact with different people that I probably wouldn't normally do, and this pandemic has allowed us to do that, to reach the masses. So it's really, really, really been great with that. So that's just a little bit about me. So Bev, over to you.
Okay, guys. Hello and welcome to Thursday Night Live. Okay, my name is Beverly Osborne. I've been building my Mary Kay business for 29 years. I'm not married. I have no children. Well, if I do, I have me. Um, prior to Mary Kay, I worked in banking and I was a personal assistant. So you might say I'm a woman of many talents. Back to you.
Awesome, awesome. So you see, you have all different backgrounds. Hey, I used to work on Wall Street. I used to work in banking as well, Beverly. A different, I know what bank you worked at, and you know what financial institute I worked at. And it's just interesting because each one of us on this panel did not wake up. We did not go to school being told you need to grow up and be a Mary Kay person. This was not something that was groomed to us like college and becoming a doctor or becoming a lawyer. We just happened to kind of stumble upon it, right? Right? Isn't that pretty cool? And Beverly is going to share a little bit of like the longevity that she has had, because that, my friend, is in this day and age in 2020 with the pandemic going on, there's a lot of new companies coming out, a lot of MLMs coming out. Some of them need to have a big beware, you know. Yeah, guys, really go to your BBS, check them out, make sure that they are a real business, because you will get scammed in 2020. Just the same way people got scammed, in 1980, the same way people got scammed in 1923, the same way people got scammed in 1800s. So, um, it has not changed. It's just the year that has changed. So, with that being said, we're gonna have Beverly talk about the longevity of why she stays, because people bouncing around trying to find their way, trying to find different companies, trying to call you up because you sell Mary Kay, and oh, you've been in Mary Kay for 18 years. You'd really be good at Bitcoins and selling this money that you can't see, and just come on, invest $5,000 and watch your money grow, your Bitcoins grow. And yeah, so and I'm not knocking that. I'm just using that as an example. They're coming for the sales force. They're coming, and because there's a lot of us out there, either looking. You're on one side of the fence. You're either looking for an opportunity, or you're sharing the opportunity, right? Either looking for it or you're sharing the opportunity. Okay, so I'm going to turn it over to Beth.
Okay, guys, the longevity of the company. When I started Mary Kay, you know, everybody starts off on the same level. You start off, you sign your agreement, you get your showcase. Now it's a little bit different because of we're doing things virtually. We're in When I started, you sign your agreement, you wait for your showcase. That took about 2 weeks. You get your showcase, you went to training, they taught you how to. But the one thing that has not changed from the get go is the philosophy of the company. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So from the beginning, way back in the day, I latched on to my director. So no matter what happened, I could always pick up the phone. And we used to have conversations 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning. Now, when I was in banking, I could not call my supervisor, much less to say my upper management and say, hey, I'm having an issue. Can we talk at 2 o'clock in the morning? Once I left work, they were done with me. They didn't want to hear from me until the next morning to make sure I was on time. Now, but either way, in Mary Kay, somebody's always there to hold your hand every step of the way. However, how fast you want to go, how slow you want to go, that's up to you. Your director is there to guide you in whichever way you want to go. When I started Mary Kay, directorship was never on my mind because my thing is, how am I going to lead people when I have no clue what I'm doing? Then when I've learned to do things, I'm like, no, that's okay. People people will always be people. So, but now it's a different story. You have to learn that in order to achieve your goals, you have to take each step and be guided each way. Now, again, I'm here this length of time in Mary Kay because I enjoy my business. I love meeting people. I love doing skincare classes. I love the camaraderie. I have a customer to this day. I just spoke to her yesterday. Since I can't say from the very beginning of my career, but she's been with me about 20 years. Okay. So you develop friendships in Mary Kay. Friendships that you on the job. I can't tell you the last time I spoke to one of my coworkers. Honestly, in Mary Kay, you have people who they always tell you people show their true colors in struggle and they show their true colors in how in struggle when you're struggling and when you're rising. Now, as people rise in Mary Kay, remember everybody starts off at the same level. So in order to rise, everybody has to do the same thing, create the same steps, move at the same, not the same pace, but basically everything that you want to be. You want to be a director, you want to drive your car, boom. All those steps, everyone has to take the same steps. As a national sales director, the national sales directors start off same level. Sign your agreement and move up the ladder of success. Now, me personally, I know I'm very slow in my movement, but my movements are always strategic. because I move at my pace, not at what somebody else thinks my pace should be. Because again, I have to work with what I know, and I know me. I know what I will do, and I know what I won't do. But there's one thing you'll always be for sure: I will always do what's best for the unit, the area, the company. Because get again, when you're moving, you got to make sure that when you move up, you're doing it the right way. When you move down, those people that you step on moving up is going to be looking at you like, oh, okay, here she comes. But in Mary Kay, you move at your pace with guidance, and you'll always have guidance in the company to help you grow. Back to you.
Wow. Okay. So if you're out there and you're watching, guests, if we have any guests on, please just say who invited you. That would be awesome and amazing. Guests, if you're on, please say who invited you because we want to hear your feedback. We want to hear what you have to ask and say about our company. Or maybe you don't know anything about our company. But this is the time that we want to hear what you want to know about our company. Um, you just heard the longevity of Beverly Osborne, and yes, that's the beauty of Mary Kay. Like any other, I hear from any other direct selling company, it's your choice. Your choices that you make. Some people come in and they rise really quick to the top. Some people come in and they pace themselves, but that is the beauty of our cosmetic company, is that it's your business. You're being your own boss, so you have those choices, um, and that, my friends, is amazing. And the back office, you're going to hear more about that from Tamika and Mahadi. I think Mahadi. Oh, I was going to say she's having technical difficulties, but she's there. Um, so
I'm
you're going to hear.
here. I'm here.
Okay, okay, all right, cool. We had a little thing going for a second. So we're going to hear more about that in a second, about the back office, about the virtual platform, about why Mary Kay went from, this starter kit of what Beverly was talking about, $100 to the new starter kit, one of the new starter kit choices. You're going to hear all of that from these two um, panelists over here, Tamika and MJ Mahadia. And I just want you to take notes. And I know there's some Salesforce members on here as well. Please, if you have a question, comment, or ask us. We're up here to answer any questions as well. It's not a training. It's more of a, facts, just giving out facts, but we like to engage. We like the engagement and to answer any questions. So I'm definitely going to turn it over to these two fabulous, fabulous women.
Well, okay. Well, good night, everybody. This is yours truly coming live to you from the car. Get excited. When you have a Mary Kay business, you can literally work remotely. I actually got caught up because I did a social distancing class, and the people kept coming. They were coming in shifts. So I'm truly blessed. I'm in this double credit month. Yes, you gotta do what you gotta do, even during COVID. So get excited for me, everybody. And I'm gonna tell you guys about the advantages. This is one of the advantages, being able to do what you want, when you want, where you want, right? Um, Mary Kay, what could I say? It's a branded 57-year-old company that, you heard Director Michelle talk about the Bitcoins. That's the wave that's coming. Some people are not, up on that and understand it, but it's not like us. We're known. That pink Cadillac, that everybody knows about that. We're a family Christian based company that's debt free. You have these people like Director Michelle said that's reaching out for you because they know about the skills that it takes to sell, and they're coming at you with these businesses that was started a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 7 years ago. I don't know about you guys, but for me, a lot of startups take a lot of money and they have a lot of investors. So that means there's one too many chefs be in the kitchen, anything could happen. I'm not with that. You understand? So you know what I mean. Everybody want to put their season, they love flavor in it. One too many investor, one too many something. You don't know what could happen down the line. You're supposed to get a commission check. You don't see the check. You're supposed to get your car. Your car can't reach. It's a whole lot of stuff when it's just too much investors. But what I can say about Mary Kay is that's not us. Our company is Christian, right? One, family owned. So they tried to dip and dabble in the stock market. And Mary Kay was like, "Oh no, y'all trying to tell me how to cook the stew? Y'all gonna have to get out the kitchen." So she took that right back. So it's family owned, which means when your commission check on the 15th, ding ding, so it's there and you don't even know. How about you just see it and you don't even know? You like, where did this come from? And yeah, it's from, they just put it in. They don't even say nothing. They just, you just see it. You know, it's this company is amazing. It's 57 years old. To be in business 57 years is not 57 days or 57 weeks. It's 57 years, which means we know what we're doing and we've grown every single year since. So right now we're number one in the skincare game. We're killing right now in this skincare game. You understand? And let's be clear, because people are like, what about Neutrogena? Neutrogena is a drugstore brand. We're not drugstore. We're high end. We're luxury. Do you see this? Do this look drugstore to you? Do you see what? Y'all see this? This is not drugstore. Okay, so I just want to tell you guys that. So when being approached with all these different things, you want to rock with somebody who you know is going to be around tomorrow and who you know you can like guarantee. Well, you can't say guarantee, but you know that you can see the results of people. Like some of these people tell you about, you know, like Beverly spoke about the national sales director. It just be one or two of them, and then it's like you could never see them. They're like a unicorn. You hear about them, but you never could see it, right? That's not the case with Mary Kay. Like if you want a national sales director right now, we could call one up on the phone. We could call an emeriti, a retired national sales director, and the proof is just in the pudding. So I don't know what else to tell you guys. Oh, yes, I do. The advantages, right? I talked to you about the advantages of being able to work remotely, and then there's the tax advantages of running your own business. Like I said, all of this is tax deductible. This car where I went all over today, this whole trip today, let me tell you, everything that I ate as soon as I left the house. So I had my soy latte that I love from the place. I had all of that because I knew it was going to be. I could write it off. I just kept the receipts. Keep the gas. I just kept the receipts right here. Like I could show you guys. I'm not lying. Since I'm in the car, I'm going to show you guys. We're going to show you. These are all the receipts because when I get them, I just put them in here and then I close it. And then at the end of the year, those are all the gas receipts for my accountant because he writes them all off. Because I could do that. Me looking fabulous like this. It's all tax deductible. So back to you, T.
Oh, these facts are so phenomenal. So I'm just going to kind of top it off, give you guys some information regarding how building a business on several platforms is great. Now, we are in this pandemic. Most people do not go home, don't go out the house. But the fact that we have the option of doing social distancing parties like MJ just spoke about, or building our business online. The choices that we have in this business are truly, truly phenomenal and through the roof. And the sky's the limit, which is great. Now, we have always done this, as Director Michelle mentions occasionally, is we are the original Amazon. So that door-to-door service, we've done it for years. That personalized service with your customers, we've done that since day one. So all of these things that um, other companies try to mimic, Mary Kay has done from day one, which makes us truly, truly phenomenal. Now we are on this platform here, Facebook. There are several other platforms that you can build a business. You have Facebook, you have Instagram, you have LinkedIn, Pinterest, um, TikTok, um, WhatsApp, like the list goes on and on. And what the company does and what they have realized is that because we can reach the masses, especially since, we are in a very different time that we have been before, they train us and give us the knowledge that we need in order to build our business strong. We're not left out in the open and just left to do and figure out what needs to be done. As Beverly spoke about, you get the training, you get the mentorship, and you're never left alone. But being able to learn how to build our business on various platforms truly helps you to, one, learn about the future, because once we get out of this pandemic, I can assure you a lot of the things that we do now will continue to be done. The fact that we were just kind of thrust into this particular situation made us adjust, and the fact that we have always had this type of setup, um you know we were just able to maximize it more because of the pandemic. So the choices that we have in this business and the fact that we have so many different options to build is phenomenal. I cannot stress that enough. Truly, truly phenomenal. As MJ talked about, we are independent contractors, but we work together, right? The sisterhood I mentioned earlier in the beginning is truly, truly great. Like the things, the jokes, the shenanigans that we all can speak about for hours are insane. But you know what? I would not want to walk this journey um, with anyone different today. You know why? Because I know what I've gone through. But what I like about this is that I get to walk a journey bringing in other people for them to have a different experience, sharing the same things with them, sharing the knowledge that we have. The fact that we're able to do that is enriching for me, and more importantly, enriching for them. The fact that we can share what we have. Like when you have a sale or you see a sale at Target or Walmart or Nordstrom's, and you call your girlfriend like, girl, let me tell you about this opportunity that I just saw, or let me tell you about this sale on this bag that I just had. There's no difference with this opportunity. The fact that it is so phenomenal, we want to tell everybody. We know what it's done for us, and we know what it can do for you. So we would love for you to join us on this journey, this phenomenal journey. You will never know what life has for you if you do not step out on faith. There's a reason why you are here with us. There's a reason why that the paths have crossed, whether it's with us or with other consultants that are on watching. There is a reason for it. There are no coincidences in life. There is a reason for everything. So we have choices, as I've mentioned before, but one of the greatest choices that we have is a choice of opportunity. And right now we have a promotion going on for $30. 30. As my sister MJ says, that's 5 sixes, 3,000 pennies, 3 tens. Break it down however you want, but it can be done. It's the same
31.
$30. 31, right? So you can spend that money on lunch, on foolishness, and have nothing to show for it. You can spend that money today and build a life that you have dreamed about. There is no turning back. And let me tell you, you have nothing to lose, but you will never know unless you start today.
30.
$30 is all it takes. And with that, what do you get with $30? What am I going to do starting a business with $30? Well, with that $30, you're going to get a website that you don't have to do anything for. The company maintains it. They send emails. They do all of that for you. Why? Because they know that you're a busy businesswoman, and they want to make sure that you're able to focus on that. So they handle all of that for you. And you also get the credit card service so that you can accept payments on your website. That in itself is a $70 value, and you're getting that with the $30 today, starting your opportunity today. not tomorrow, not on Friday, but if you need to, that's fine. But today, there's no time like the present. So you want to always make sure that, again, really understand that there's a reason for everything. And we would love, love, love to walk this journey with you. We would love to provide the mentorship that you would need, and we would love to watch you blossom into that beautiful flower that you are. A lot of people come into this business for various reasons, and I'll just really quickly say some. The money, 50% off the top. 50%. Let me say it for the people in the back. 50% off the top. The holiday season is coming up right now. Our profit margins go higher. As I mentioned, I'm an accountant by profession. This is not something that I wanted to do. But when I did the math, when the director Michelle presented the opportunity to me, I was not for it. But when I did the math and I saw what the possibilities could be, I could not say no. I told her, let me think about it. I was that person. And I thought about it for 24 hours as she advised me. And in that 24 hours, I called her back and I said, let's get started. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was getting into. But like I said, I had a need. So 50% off. Number one reason why people, and I say people because men and women do this business. There's no discrimination, although it is primarily a woman uh, products primarily for women. It's not only for women because we have a whole men's line. So we have something for everybody. So 50% off. Second reason is for the recognition. All of us can show you the amount of prizes and gifts that we have been given for working our business. You don't get that at your regular 9 to 5. When they want to recognize you, what they want to do, they want to give you more work. That is not a gift. I can tell you that's not a gift. I want the jewelry. I want the trips. I want things for my home. I want it all. And I'm able to get that with our business. The third reason is self-improvement. There's no way I could have spoken to you this confidently 14 years ago. I was a shy woman in the corner. I don't want to talk to anybody. I was just an observer. Let me see what it is. And the self-confidence that I've been able to build with this business is truly, truly phenomenal. And when you do something, people say you do something, the same thing for 20, 21 days, it becomes a habit. Try 14 years, try 29 years, try 5 years, 18 years, all the years that all of us have put into this business. Can you imagine the confidence, that we have? And that's primarily from this business. The car program, you all know about the car program, that wonderful car program. We want to make sure that the pink Cadillac is not the only car that Mary Kay has, but it is the most known. But there are 8 other cars that you can choose from. And you have those options as well. And MJ talked about the tax advantages. You guys all have the expenses, have tax deductible expenses today, but you may not be able to deduct them because you don't have a home-based business. So you can do that by having a home-based business and getting more of those monies back into your pocket come tax time. And then the last is just being your own boss. You don't have to answer to anyone, but you will get the mentorship that you need to build. You get the mentorship that you need to have a successful and strong business. And all it takes is the effort from you. We will match your effort. Your consultant will match your effort. Whoever shared this opportunity will match your effort and will always be there for you every step of the way. So that's just a quick summary of reasons why people decide to do the business and why now is a great time for you to join us. Back to you, Director Michelle.
Awesome. So what else do I have to say? I have nothing else to say other than I want to hear from the people who have tuned in, because everyone shared from the heart and everyone shared their story. And I mean, truly, honestly, what else is there to say? I was looking at my Kendra Scott earrings, and Kendra Scott is now on a Shark Tank. You guys, yeah, she's now on a Shark Tank, and she's really big on businesses started by women, because she is a self-made billionaire, not a millionaire, self-made billionaire. And one of her contracts happens to be Mary Kay Cosmetics. So that's why we get all this wonderful jewelry from Kendra Scott that is made specifically by her company for us and Mary Kay. So this is just recognition. I mean, I'm just showing you this as recognition. So, you know, they covered the money, they covered the levels, they covered the checks, they covered almost everything. But we want to hear from you. Anybody have any questions? Anyone have any questions? So before we go, just want to say thank you so much for tuning in to our live. Thank you so much, panel. You were awesome as always. And guests, if you logged on, and consultants, if you logged on, they say you go up when you show up. So always know that. Sometimes there's a lesson to be learned just by logging on. There's that one thing that you hear that you're like, whoa, okay. Or one thing that you kind of see and you go, I got it. Okay, I got it. So show up to go up. Okay, so thank you, Salesforce, for coming on and being on. And that's it for virtual blogging. Again, I'm not seeing any guests. I'm not seeing anyone commenting who invited them. So, yeah. And consultants, you have no questions? No comments? All righty then. It is a Wednesday night, and it is time to go back to our busy, busy world of Mary Kay. So, bye now. Yes?
Double credit.
Yes, you know it.
Double credits, exactly. We got work to do.
I didn't say it. They said it.
Good night, all.
The girl is,
Good night.
We're not hearing you, MJ. Say it again.
I said your girl is in these streets. Double credit.
Not exactly. Good night.